Guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not alone. I'm joined by BigPoppaDrock. Drock, it's been like a minute here since you've been on the channel. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. I got a new beard. I mean, all things looking good,
Yeah.
Ash.
I shaved and you kind of shaved.
I don't know what I did.
You did something, man. I like it. It suits you. And also, congratulations on the Twitch partnership, man. You're killing it. I think you're the biggest streamer in the raid streamer in the world on Twitch. So people should check you out. It's always a good time. I was telling you yesterday off air that your streams are events, man. They're events. They're not just like typical streams. So congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. It was a lifelong dream, 5 years in the making. So, got to thank the raid community for that, because without them, it doesn't happen. So thank you guys.
Heck yeah, man. Well, today I want to complain a little bit, maybe just a tiny bit. Honestly, I put out a video of like a few hours ago, earlier today, about the new Plarium accidentally leaked the new free legendary. I'm not sure if you saw, but they got this ping about saying like, hey, we leaked this, so go ahead and talk about it if you want to. So here it is. It's Luminacy, the gold wing. We're not going to go over the entire kit, but in case you guys missed it, I'll link the video where I talk about the entire kit. And honestly, I said like a B-, a quick little grade. We don't know the damage multipliers here, but kind of like, I hate to say it, but kind of another nuker. There could be some Amos potential here because of the heal reduction and stuff like that. But overall, I mean, we don't know the damage, but what do you think of the kit,
I mean, it looks decent. I agree with you. I think Amius is probably the best use case. You never really know for sure until you see the multipliers, and that could always be surprising, but nothing about it like stands out as super incredible. I'm sure it will help some players, but yeah, all right.
I think they get the faction right in the Sylvan Watchers, at least, at least it's not another damn Sacred Order.
Yes.
Sacred Order champion.
Good Lord.
Hey, by the way, I pulled Highkeeper Prisma off air. I just randomly pulled her out of a shard. Do you have her?
I do not, actually. What do you think? Have you built her yet?
No. But I remember I forget if it was you or somebody else, but I was like, I did a collab at one point where I was like, I really want that random Reviver champion, so we'll see. I don't know.
It might have been me, actually. It might have been me, yeah.
All right. Anyway, man, dude, it got me thinking. It's actually someone in the comments was like, this really hit home for me. I have 3 things I want to talk about in this video, and I thought it'd be better to bring an amazing guest like yourself on rather than just blab like I typically do here. But there's 3 things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the caliber of champions they've been giving us in the last year and a half as compared to what they used to. I also want to talk about how they shifted their strategy for early game, new players, new accounts. And then I want to kind of tie that into the other category of champions they've been giving us, which are the free champions behind the progression walls, right? Or in this game, you could call it a paywall, because I guess everything is one or the other. What I mean, man, are the Carnages, the Embries, and whatnot, the Polaris, right? So there's 3 categories I want to talk about. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, man. I mean, think about I'm going to divide them into groups of 6, right? The class of 2022 and 2023 and 2024 and 2025. All right, so check this out, man. This is going to blow your mind. So the class of 2023, 2020, or 22, 23 was Ninja, Artak, Rhonda, Rathalos, Sun Wukong, and UDK. I could have like the order of some of those a little bit off, but those were the batch of 6 that we got, right? And then the next 6, I think things started to change with Loki, who actually was a fan of. We talked about Loki a lot, you and I. And then there was Adolin, Skeletor, Alice, Udex, and Lemincy, the wing monster here. Dude, isn't that kind of nuts, man? When you say it out loud, like juxtaposing the 2 camps of champions, like what they used to give versus what they give now.
Oh my Lord. When you put it out there, it's actually way worse than I thought. That is rough. That is really rough comparatively. My goodness.
They used to use these free champions, Drock, in my opinion, as a way to really give awesome champions to the broader player base. Sun Wukong is insane. Still is insane. Artak, Ninja, UDK, I'm repeating myself, but even Rathalos, like some of these are beastly champions, Yeah. They're all can help out, even endgame players. And then their strategy, it seems like it shifted, didn't it? It seemed like now they're giving progression legendary champions that can fill maybe one need for a mid-game player.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never really thought about it, honestly, Ash, until you just pointed out right now, but you're 100% correct. Like, the free champions they used to give were just in a completely different class. and now they've like definitely paywall, progression wall, whatever you want to call it, some of those better champions like Marius or Polara or, Empress, whatever, beyond achieving content, which in some cases for some players is either one, not doable. I mean, Faction Hard Wars is difficult. Like areas of it are super difficult, even for very high end accounts, let alone someone in the mid game. So it is kind of a major shift. I don't know how I feel about that now that you pointed out, honestly. Like, we used to get these incredibly good champions as a part of just playing Raid, and now it's like, oh, we'll give you some really good champions, but you either have to have already spent a lot of money in the game or played for a very long time to realistically have an ability to complete the content to unlock that champion. So, yeah, big shift.
It's a big shift. And it's weird because, to your point, man, we can kind of miss it, because they are throwing the Mariuses at us, right? Like, it's like, okay, great. And like, Marius is somewhat, I would say he's obtainable, like it's a grind. But then I was putting out some community tab polls. You want to guess, man? I'm sure you don't look at my community tab. So you want to guess what percentage of my viewers do you think have Carnage unlocked?
Oh, Carnage?
Carnage, yeah.
It can't be hot. I'm going to say like maybe 40%.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm going to blow your mind right now, because I was thinking the same thing. 13%, man.
Oh my God.
13%. I asked the same question about Embreeze. It was like less than 10% of people had Embreeze,
Wow.
So I think that we as content creators, I mean, there's only one way to look at that info, at least on my community tab, that population of players. I was shocked that not more people have some of these. I think I took it for granted, and it really just goes to show, though, that shift in their strategy certainly has. I mean, I think that Alice is not trash. I think that Loki's not trash, but man, things have changed. They're not Ninja and Sun Wu, I'm sorry, and UDK and whatnot. So that's noticeable, and it's a shame, because on the other end of the spectrum, dude, you've seen, because I think you made a video about Supreme Galek, right? Like, you see what they're giving new players for free, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's, God, it kind of annoys me. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Ash. Like, look, I get they want to attract new players, and I'm happy that they're giving better rewards, but dude, give some to the people that are already here, man. You're giving out void champs now, and you're only giving them for new players. Like, that's such a bummer for the people that have played the game for forever and maybe spent for forever, been here forever. I'm a big believer in, like, give everybody good champions. People don't believe that, because they're like, oh, Drock, you have all these mythicals or things that I've spent for, and look, that's great and everything like that, but I'd much rather that everybody gets a great champion. I've always felt that way. So yeah, that I don't know, that bothers me too. I don't know. Now I'm getting triggered here.
Sorry, bro. I'm just trying to fire you up this Tuesday, man. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Is like, I agree with you. Listen, not every player needs every champion. It's just not going to happen, right? Unless you're spending millions in this game. But it's nice to have a really viable option for everybody, Champions that are all around really, really good. Now, they brought back Ninja for all players. I think they should do that for all of the old schools, frankly. I think they should go back, because there's a lot of players probably watching right now that actually don't have Sun Wukong, that actually don't have Rathalos, don't have Artak, don't have Ronda, they should bring them all back, at least give new-ish players who weren't playing back then but didn't get the free Void legendaries, right? Throw a bone at them, right? So I think that's a pretty easy solution. They did it with Ninja, which was cool. I think they should do it again more frequently. There should always be like a rotation of a previously old, new freebie back for newer players, But, I don't mind personally, man. I don't know. I can see how it rubs you the wrong way, first of all. The Tuana Rocks and the Supreme Galeks for new accounts. Not just that, but all the legendaries. Like, I got a download link for freaking, Eleanor and Ugo and Tagore, and then you can use Tuana Rock promo code. I mean, think about starting the game with that. Back when we started, we just had Kale, bro. Maybe Vergis or something, if we use the download link. So they're a lot better now, and I don't mind having a catch-up mechanic in this game for new players, because there's so much in this damn game, man. It feels like for a new player, it must be so daunting to like take on this game with a billion things to do. How am I ever going to catch up? So I don't mind it, but it is such a stark contrast between how they started to treat old school players. They can't even give us promo codes anymore, man. It's like, it's nuts. It's not, the last promo code that all players got was like, dude, my viewers have told me that, Ash, keep making the promo code videos. Just keep making them. But, dude, it's getting awkward for me to be like, okay, what do we get? Oh, 1 energy refill in 30K silver. Come on, man.
It's so brutal, dude. You're absolutely right. The promo codes have gotten worse. I mean, I have a whole theory, honestly, Ash.
Yeah, hit us.
It's weird, and like candidly, I want to do a video examining this further. But in my opinion, except as it pertains to new players, I would argue that a lot of the rewards in Raid have gotten worse over time. Like that they've gotten demonstrably worse from when the game launched to now, which is surprising because you would think that as a game is around longer, that to retain people, they give out a little bit more.
Yeah.
I would argue that it's gotten worse. Like, yes, you have some of these incredible champions that you can unlock, but that's the key difference. You have to unlock them now, whereas they were giving them away. And even promo codes, which have gotten worse, and even rewards and hard faction wars and arena and all this other stuff. I mean, candidly, I want to do a whole thing on this myself, but I really feel as if they have gone further down the road of giving less things out to existing players. New players are the exception. They get better champs to start with. And I agree with you. I'm happy that someone's getting it. I just wish that they would treat the existing player base with the same level of appreciation. Like that's kind of how I feel.
No, I agree, man. I agree. It's like, dude, I mean, I'm not gonna go beat the dead horse on silver and stuff. And honestly, bro, like, I think that this part of me, I have a whole video going live in a day or two talking about this, but part of me feels like they making videos like this. I think they do take our advice and our feedback on quality of life stuff, which is great. Not all, but some. They do add things. Like, I want to give some credit, right, with quality of life, especially over the years when we look at how the game used to be to where it is now. They've done a good job, but I feel like all the other pain points that we talk about, we complain about, and we give constructive feedback about, like the silver issue and all the stuff in Minotaur and stuff like that, dude. Like, I just feel like it's like, At what point do we just stop? We shut up about it because, like, what the hell does it matter? Do they even do?
Never.
Nothing happens ever. So like, we're just sitting here pandering, But okay, how many? I'm at my community tab, man. I'm at my community tab. How many have unlocked the final Doom Tower hard legendary, Ginro the Stork? So this is an interesting one because, like, I would have this one. I thought, okay, probably Doom Tower, just through attrition. A lot of people probably have it. What do you think?
That has to be at least 50%, right? Please tell me it's above.
Well, I don't. I'm on my other account, so I can't even see the results. I'm gonna go. Yes, I have him. 12%. 12%
for Jinro.
13,000 for Jinro. Yeah, and this is Carnage. I'm gonna say yes. 12% on Carnage. 12% on Carnage. So again, I think that, man, we need to, and the reason I say this, by the way, is because they're making these not Jinro, but not Jinro the Stork, but they're making the rest of the champions, the Mikages, the Carnages, the Embries, the Lamansus, right? I'm sure 10% have her too, based on the other results, right?
Yeah.
The Embries, the Polaras, they're making them a lot better, but it doesn't really matter because only a small portion of the player base is getting these champions in any decent amount of time, reasonable amount of time, and then it leaves this big swath, this 80% of the player base who's not a new player getting Tawana Rock, but they're not an in-game player unlocking all of these amazing champions, and they're frustrated. So I don't know. I mean, I know Player will watch this video. I don't think you're gonna do anything about it, but maybe it'd be cool to, again, come up with some better solution. They could upgrade the token trader, make them really good champions. They could upgrade the caliber champions they're giving us on some of these freebies. They could, there's a million things, right? They could rotate again and recycle the previous free champions. Any additional thoughts there on what they could or should do?
Well, yeah, I actually want to take it back to the idea of not complaining about these things. Occasionally I'll see people in my comments about this who are like, oh, you complain and this and that. And you're like, yeah, I am going to complain. You know why? Because nothing will ever change if you don't. And I'm sorry, but some of the best things that have come to this game, and I'll give Epic Empowerment as an example, have come specifically from content creators raising the flag over and over and over again. And I know that came about because a lot of the top content creators had a meeting with the devs, right? You did a whole video on this like a year or two ago, talking about how that was something the community wanted. And guess what? It took years, but it finally happened. So if you don't speak up, if you don't make those videos that sometimes people don't want to watch, I get it. I understand. No, nobody wants to see somebody complain all the time. But you know what? It comes out of a place of wanting the game to be as good as it possibly can be. And guess what? I don't care what game you play, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, whatever it is, if you don't highlight the things that can be improved, they'll never get fixed. Like, they'll never get addressed. And maybe some things never will get addressed. But you know what? Damn it, Ash, I'm going to try and you're going to try. And it's because we want the game to be as good as it possibly can be. So I am 1,000,000% in favor of making videos like this to call this stuff out. So at least there's a sliver of a chance that it gets addressed and fixed and the game improves. There you go. That's my rant.
Well, hell yeah, man. You said it better than I could have, so I'll let you have that final word, man. I'll let you have this will be the new final word. Anything and beyond that, because I completely agree with you, man. That's why I do it, man. I do it out of passion, and I do it because, like, this game, there's a lot that needs to improve, right? Because I want the best for this game. And selfishly, I want to be able to make content for the game, right? For a long time, too. I want you guys, your viewers, to stick around. I kind of want that, too. So, I really hope that they again, it doesn't have to be just a beast mode promo code. It doesn't have to be free gear removal. It doesn't have to be minnow fixing this thing, that thing, and all the stuff. But some of these, why not? It's so expensive from a marketing standpoint to get somebody to play Raid and stay with Raid. So why not keep them happy? I don't get it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's the disconnect for me. I still think they can make a ton of money. In fact, I think they can make more money if they did a better job of prioritizing these things for existing players, if they kept people around. I've seen so many people leave Raid, you know what I mean? And like, they do spend a lot of money on attracting new players, and hey, that's awesome, great, cool. There's no reason not to do that from a business standpoint, but also keep the people you've got, right? Like, why not? It's not going to upset the balance. All you're going to do is keep more people in the ecosystem, keep the game going longer. And again, selfishly, like you, as someone who's a content creator that covers this game and aspires to do it full time, like, I have a vested interest in the game doing well also. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's all passion though. That's the thing. If we didn't care, we wouldn't say anything. If I didn't care, I'd be like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but I care.
100%, man. Rapid fire, final two questions. Faction Wars 2.0, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much are you enjoying it?
Oh God, it's brutal, dude. Some of these stages are designed to anger me. I'm gonna say a solid like 4, dude. Some of these buff stages are just ridiculous.
Yeah, okay. And then on a yes or no, are you gonna try to push for a top 100 finish this season in live arena seasons?
Absolutely not. Until they change this to where you don't have to spend 10,000 gems per day and or play the game 12 hours per day, I have zero interest in pushing. I appreciate that they're trying to make improvements, but they're not going far enough. Please limit the number of battles daily that count towards the seasonal ladder. I am begging you. You shouldn't have to play Raid 12 hours a day to finish top 100 or top 10.
It could even be a high limit, man. Like, it could even be 20 or 30 battles, but like not 150. 300, That's what people are cranking out daily on the high end. They're cranking out that many battles. That's insane. Like, come on. All right, cool. I agree with you on both accounts. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Let us know how you feel. I think this is a great convo. I always love having Drock on, and the fun doesn't have to stop here. You can tune into his streams, or you can check out his YouTube channel in the description below. Thanks for watching till the end. Thank you, Drock, for coming on. And as always, take care, guys.